Hey, what's going on, guys? Ghost from Ghostboard here. Today I'm really excited to share the brand new tools we've added to the Ghostboard dashboard, and just break down exactly how you can use them for the markets here. So I'm going to be going over those two things here. They are available on ghostboard.net, so if you guys do want to access these tools, just go over, type in ghostboard.net. So you can see I've got the main dashboard loaded here with the brand new tools here. We got the gamma exposure for SPY and the net gamma exposure. So I'm going to be focusing a little bit more on the net gamma exposure for SPY, but we do have some stuff coming out for SPX and all that stuff as well. So stay tuned for that stuff. But for now, I'll be focusing on the net gamma for SPY here. You've probably heard of gamma, net gamma, gamma exposure, GEX, GEX, GEX exposure, whatever it is. You guys have heard of these tools before. And a key word to take away from all this gamma stuff is hedging, right? So you get an opportunity to see exactly where the dealers or market makers must hedge their position. And it gives you a huge edge on the markets for day-to-day traders, especially. So today I'll be touching on the net gamma exposure for SPY and exactly how we can identify flip points, which are known as gamma flip points, as well as identifying the gamma environment. So if it's a positive or negative gamma environment and what exactly that means for us. So first off, I would say you want to get a pretty good understanding of this gamma value chart, which is put up here on a bell curve chart for you. You can see at the money is where the gamma value is going to be at its highest peak for the contracts. Anywhere before or after this on the underlying, the gamma is going to be significantly dropping on the actual contracts, right? So you do want to keep this in mind, and you'll understand a little bit more as we dig a little deeper into what gamma is. Now, over the past few years, options data has come such a long way that retail traders have been able to use tons of new tools to analyze that data and understand the markets in terms of understanding the options chain and understanding the price action day to day for a more calculated approach to the markets. As I already mentioned, we have all these tools available already on the Ghostboard dashboard. You guys can come over here. We do have the Gamma tab right here where you'll be seeing this live every single day. So there are two types of net gamma exposure. We have net positive gamma exposure, which you can see on my chart right here, where we have majority of these bars on the positive side. We have most of this exposure on the positive side. And then we have the complete opposite on this chart here, where we have most of the exposure on the negative side. So this is net negative gamma exposure. And those are the two only types of net gamma exposure. So it's really important to understand these two different types of gamma exposures and what each of them mean. So I'll start off with net negative gamma exposure. Net negative gamma exposure basically is identifying that we're going to have some more volatile markets where we're going to have a dip in the market and the dealers are going to be positioning for that dip to continue lower and show more momentum. Same way if we are pushing in the market with net negative gamma, those dealers are going to be positioning for that move to be continuing higher and they're going to be buying into the strength. Complete opposite is true for net positive gamma, where the dealers will be selling into the rips, looking for price to exhaust and turn back around, and they're going to be buying into the dips, looking for price to rebalance higher. This is going to be forcing a much tighter and consolidated period of price action. So here's the fun stuff you guys have been waiting for. As you can see here, I got the example of the net positive gamma I shared with you guys. We do see that the highest strikes are between the 560 to 565, which by the way, on the dashboard, you can see everything available here as you hover over the levels. So just going back to this example, between 560 and 565, we have the highest exposure. If I go into the spot chart for the same day that we had that reading, and I shared with you guys in the chats, you see we had it open on Friday, where we pushed right up into that level of 563 to 565 area, and that's where price kind of consolidated and then just turned right back around. So if you guys remember, we said net positive gamma. Those dealers, they want to sell the rips and they want to see price exhaust back down, and that's where they're going to be repositioning their. So here's our example I shared earlier with the net negative gamma exposure now, where we have the highest exposure sitting at 550 on the negative side, and our positive exposure highest is sitting at 560. If you take a look at the chart that we shared that gamma exposure from, you can see here we opened up around the 560 level, which was that highest positive gamma exposure. And you can see this level actually acted as resistance for us. And you can see twice we rejected this level, and then we quickly magneted all the way down to the 550. You can see here it's much more flowing price action where we have volatility increasing and actually momentum increasing into that 550 target. Another great advantage that the Gamma tool brings is that it essentially gives you an idea of the range for the market the next day or the current day you're trading. And I believe that it's a huge advantage to options traders that are trading SPY, SPX to know exactly what kind of point base you're going for that day. That is everything I have for you guys today on this first Gamma tutorial I'm recording for you guys. I just wanted to make it very basic so we can all start understanding this and start using it every single day. I'll try sharing those Gamma updates every single day throughout the day, and I'll also share now the results that come with those updates so we can kind of identify and track these a little bit better. Like always, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you guys leave some positive feedback. Let me know by a like or just leave a comment. And I'll try my best to get back to any questions if you guys have. Drop them in the Discord or just DM me. I'll try my best to get back to you guys. Hope you all have a great one.